So we did the unboxing of the Beauty Pie items, and I figured I'd go ahead and try out the makeup. Now, I did have the foundation. I think I might have gotten rid of it, guys, because it was really the wrong shade. So I do need to get foundation, but I have the concealer from Beauty Pie. We are going to try that very soon because I had just had a massive breakout. But before we get going in that, I wanted to show you the 2 skincare items I used. I was really impressed with today. These are also from Beauty Pie. So I used the Japan Fusion. This is like the facelift elixir, and this has a lot of vitamins, plant stem cells, all kinds of neat, like kind of organic things in it. And it's got like a serum / oil type of a consistency, and hydrating, extremely hydrating. It's supposed to plump your skin, and with time, like help with wrinkles and things like that. So I found it very moisturizing. Also has hyaluronic in it. You do need to follow it up with a moisturizer. But after that, I was like, I wanted to try the super capsules. This has ceramides with glyco and sphingolipid, whatever that is. This little thing, so they come in these little capsules, and they suggest that you use one for your face and one for your neck. And one, I'm going to show you how little they are. You just twist the tops off. One little capsule is that big. And friends, it does cover your entire face, your whole face, and boy, is it moisturizing. My face hasn't felt this moisturizing in a really long time. I then followed it up with some Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, because you do need a cream over both of these. And I'm going to just use that moisturizing cream as my primer today, which I think is fine. So since I'm going to go ahead and go in with our foundation here, our concealer, just because I don't have the foundation, I'm going to use this first because I have such breakouts. I'm trying to find I just put it in here, so I know it's in here. It must have fallen down. Yeah, here it is. So this is also from Beauty Pie. It's their Pro Angled Brush. I have to say this is a fabulous brush for concealer. Really am loving it. But I'm going to go ahead, and I just got like a colored spot there. I don't know what that's from. This concealer, I've used it now a couple of times. It's really nice. It's creamy. It's not dry. It's not too thick. Got something there. I got stuff everywhere. This one's like a cut at this point. So we're just going to cover all our spots to get started. I could just dot my whole face with concealer because it's so bad right now. But this concealer is really nice, and it's got a lot of play because it's very creamy. So you have plenty of time to get in here and move it. It's not going to dry too fast. I heard the Jaclyn Hill concealer dries too fast. I don't know, I've heard some people really like it, but I heard it dries down really fast, so you have to work quickly. So you couldn't do what I did and just dot it all over your face. You have to like work one section at a time and then put the next one on. So we're just going to start with the concealer. Like I said, I really like it. It's nice and creamy, and I haven't had any problems with it. I think this was made in Italy. I threw the box out already, but I have it in the color Ivory, and it has a 12-month shelf life, which I know it won't last that long because I will use the heck out of this. I think as you age, you need more moisturizing products. Some of these dry concealers, they're just not good for our skin, and you need coverage. This is doing, look at that. It's doing a pretty good job. You can still see this a little. This one you're going to see because it's huge, and so I picked it, and it's like irritated. But, dang, it did a good job on that too. It's like, it's really good. So, yeah, we just need more moisturizing products as we age, because your skin gets dried out. Unless you're lucky, having oily skin when you're young may not feel like you're lucky, but when you get older, you're going to appreciate that you have those extra oils in your skin. I actually used to have oily skin when I was a kid, but now that I'm an adult, it's been more combo, but I just had that recent thing where I put the products on my face that didn't work together, and it dried my skin out. Like, it retinol dried the heck out of it. That's why I'm like using an overabundance of any kind of, so I'm gonna put a little more right there, any kind of moisturizing stuff. I'm like lathering it on right now because I need it. But I've used this concealer several times and really like it, so I feel like I can tell you that this is not a first impression for the concealer and that you should check it out. It's worth it. And I'm pretty sure I saw that it was made in Italy. So, all right, so for foundation, because I don't have the other one, I'm going to use the Bye Bye Lines foundation. You can see I'm really liking this. I'm very sad that they discontinued this one. And I love the pump on here because it just, you know how much you've used. But they do have another, I think they have a different Bye Bye Lines one that you can get that I'm going to try as well. I think they have an oil-free one, and then they have one that's more moisturizing that probably has oil in it. But the It Cosmetics line of skincare has always been really good. I've always been impressed with it. It sucks when you find the perfect shade and the perfect foundation for you. This is the only foundation like that I can put over those lines there, and they don't see, it doesn't like create like thick lines in the thick makeup lines in my deep lines on my face. So, but I have not tried their regular foundation that they have, which I heard is also pretty good. And they probably have a shade very, very close to this one. I'm just going to go over my eyelids a little bit with this. I used the Urban Decay All Nighting primer yesterday, and it worked really good. I've used it before and didn't like it, and I'll tell you why. So I have to go down because I just want to get my neck matching. It's a little off my neck shade. So I didn't like this primer before because I don't like the applicator. I don't like that, but all I have to do is squeeze it, and then you can get it on your finger. So much better because the little applicator didn't pick up enough. So anyway, tip, if you have that and you've been like me, like I don't like that, you probably didn't like it because the applicator. The product itself is good. Dry eyelids will really like this product. Oily eyelids, I'd go with something else like a matte paint pot, which is a drier formula. This has a real slick moisturizing formula to it. So if you're looking for a good primer for your eyes, this is great for dry eyes, and the MAC Paint Pot is better for oily eyes. So I hope that helps you guys. Okay, I'm going to take just a second and because I don't have bronzer from them, so I'm going to go ahead and get my bronzer and just get a little bit of powder on, and I'll be right back, and we'll get into more products from Beauty Pie, and I'll zoom you guys in. Well, I just put a little bit of Ciate London bronzer on in the color Palm Island, and I also have the Ciate London Everyday Vacay powder that I put on just to set my face. I'm going to put this oil, this is like a moisturizing lip oil. You need to put more oils on your lip right now with the cold weather, but this one has a little bit of color. I may not keep this on, I'm just going to put this on because this is hibiscus oil, cherry oil, and collagen. And you can use it as much as you want for dewy, beautiful, fuller looking lips. I'm going to put it on to moisturize my lips, and then so they're not dry and crusty. And then we may change this out because we have some lipstick to try. Or we might use this as a topper after we put the lipstick on. That feels fabulous. I love lip oils. Love them. And that one has a slight color to it. Not much, a little bit. All right, let's get into this. This was their Luxe limited edition collection. As of the time that I'm filming, it is still available. It came out during the holidays in this beautiful gold packaging. And let me open it. And it's beautiful. So let me bring it in and show you. It's got texture, a little printed texture in here, and it's just really pretty. And I think I want to use this quad right here today, those 4 shades, although this shade is stunning as well. Don't mind my fingernails. I took all my I have some on this still, but my nails are chipping, so I took started taking it off and didn't finish. All right, so I'm gonna take a Rephr is this Rephr? Nope, this might not. This is a Rephr 16 brush to get started. I don't know if these colors have, yep, Okay, Shamu is this first color here. I'm going to use the little mirror and let you guys, and zoom you guys in on my eyes. And if I look up, I'm looking up to see like if I, you know what, I don't think I set under my eyes. I'm looking up to see sometimes if I'm in frame because I have filmed it, not looked up, and then I wasn't in frame. And I have used their powders like one time, so don't really know what to expect here. It's a little sticky. I think I did, and probably put too much of that Urban Decay stuff on. I'm just gonna run this just in the crease. This is too big for me. I need a smaller brush. Hold on. That's the thing with makeup. If you got hooded eyes or whatever, you want to get in the crease, take a smaller brush, because otherwise what I find is I always go up too high. I usually use my whole eyelid anyway, so I always can make that work, but I've learned recently that just a smaller brush is much more helpful in getting a good blend, because that's what I miss sometimes, is I'm not getting a good blend. So I'm going to do one eye, and then I'll get the other one going for you. All right, well, that's a nice little color. My eyelids are still quite wrinkly, quite dehydrated from whatever, I had that swelling and it messed the skin up. So we're still trying to get our skincare back to normal. Our skin normal. One of the things I wanted you to take a look at on this palette that I like is that every single quad here is a beautiful look. Like, look at this one with a little pop of Pretty Peach Duochrome. We're going to use that today. This is the look we're doing today, these four. I just use that color. And then this is a beautiful, like, evening look. So, and same thing here. If you go down, this is how Natasha Denona sets up hers. Here's a look. Here's a look. Here's a look. There's a transition shade in every one. There is a deep shade in every one. Each quad, deep shade. Quad, deep shade. Quad, deep shade. Quad, deep shade. So you can really build a look with this palette really nicely, which that is exciting. All right, so now I'm going to take that burgundy color, which is called Red Red Wine, and I'm going to put it in the outer corner right in here. This is our deeper shade. This might look like a little Valentine look, but like maybe like almost like a neutral, a little bit more of a softer neutral Valentine look. And that's what I'm finding. These blend look at how easy that blended. I barely touched it. They blend really nice, and they're just like they're kind of softer shades of powder. They blend nice. I think this is honestly beginner friendly. And if you have crepey lids like I'm dealing with, you might think, oh, I can't do that. You can, my friend. And once you do, when you're gonna see, I always feel like when I start my looks, I look so awful, and then it all comes together at the end. And when I stand back and look at myself from when I started, and once my makeup is on, I look like a whole new person. You know what? I am gonna take this pink shade, which was not gonna be in what our, oh yeah, that is our look today. But I'm gonna use it. It's called Red Wine Pudding and Mauve Star. Mauve Star is what this one is. I'm gonna actually use that to buff out the top here. I just cleaned the brush off, and I'm going to use it just at the top of that brown shade, just up here. And this will give a nice little blend too, because I want that little pink shade up there. That looks nice. And that first shade we used, which was called Shamu, this first creamy shade, that brown cream, it blended really nice with those other shades in here. All right, I'm gonna take that same shade all over the lid, that pink, and then we're gonna go over it with that shimmer. Now, if you don't like shimmer, because you're like, well, I have really wrinkly eyes. I've had people say like, well, my eyes are more wrinkly than yours. I think mine are pretty wrinkly, especially right now. But if yours are more and you feel more comfortable doing an all matte look, you can stop here. You can take, if you want this white cream shade, and use that as a highlighter, which we're going to use at our brow bone up here. And we're going to use it right here. Push that in a little bit. And you can be done. That could be your look. Maybe put a little smidge of the rosy shade under your eye, put lashes and liner on, and be finished with your look. But we're going to keep going, and I'm gonna use my finger for this part. We're gonna put, this color is called Electric Copper. It feels really beautiful. So I might end up wetting my brush for this just to see if it amps it up at all. But that's a pretty shade. Yeah, let's wet the brush and just see. Let me find a brush to wet first of all. To wet it, I just put, what is this? Is this water I can use? Revitalizing Face Mist. Okay, I just put it on here and then I spray the brush. That was a lot. It comes out kind of nice, kind of like a little forceful. All right, so let's come in here and that smoothed the shade out a lot, got rid of the powdery part, and it also made it like more metallic. It amped up the metallic shade quite a bit. That's awful pretty. So now I'm gonna just take that pretty red wine shade and just go back in a little bit here, just to amp that up. And I'm gonna go in with that the red wine just under right here, just on this, like right here on the corner. I'm not going all the way over with this shade. Just like that, okay? So that way it's kind of connected to right there. All right, I am gonna switch courses and go a little bit into this more taupey shade under the eyelid as well. Bring in that little bit of a dark brown shade. And just mix it right in with the red. So you gotta be careful with reds under your eyes because they can kind of sometimes look a little funky. Going back in with that copper shade, and I'm just gonna run that right here along the edge. All right, and that's it. So I'm gonna do the other eye and we will be right back. All right, guys, so here is the finished eye look. I think it's pretty. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully you can see that well. I like the way it came out. I do have Ardell Wispy lashes on, and I did go ahead and put just a little bit of Trustique. This has like a wax side, and this has like a little bit of a colored, I don't know what it is, but I put it through my eyebrows, and I think it was a pretty good color match for me. All right, so this is a first review, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit at the end about like a first impressions, what I actually think about this at the end, so stay tuned for that, because if you're considering joining Beauty Pie, I want to give you guys some ideas of things you should buy and things you should stay away from. So we have two blushes. We have... Let me open them both. We'll hold them up to the eye look and see which is going to look better, because we kind of have like that pinky mauve and we have that red or that coral peachy look going. So we have this one with the peach tone. That one is called Fresh Faced, which that's pretty. That might be nice because it matches the lid color. And then I think this one's more pinky red. This one is called Sexy Berry. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Fresh Faced. These are a cream formula. I'm going to use, maybe I'll use this one. We'll see. I'm going to try it with a brush first. So it's a cream formula. I wonder if it'll pick up on a brush. All right, it's very emollient, so I think it will if I have a brush that'll fit. Let me just tap it on with my fingers for this one, because this might be the easiest application, is just to do it with your fingers. I want to just make sure it's not disturbing my foundation and underneath. So far it seems to be doing okay. It's not blending the easiest, but here's where we test it. It's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. All right, let's see if we can put it on a little brush. Let me see if I have one. Here's a good size one. Let me make sure there's nothing else on this brush. And I'm just going to take it in here and tap it on. All right, very easy to use with a brush. Gives you a little bit more pop with a blush brush too than using your hands. So if you want a softer diffused look, maybe use your fingers. If you want a little more oomph, we're gonna make the sides match, use a brush. So the brush definitely picks up more. Wow, that's beautiful though, isn't it? So that's the color Fresh Faced. And I'm gonna go into the light. I have the light on the mirror on, but I'll show you guys what it looks like in like natural light too. I'm gonna just take my wet beauty sponge and I'm gonna just go across any edges here just to have a nice seamless blend. Now we do have a highlighter right here. This is a Pro Glow oil-free, buildable and blendable, it says. Let's see what color this one is in. Oh, Knockout Gold is the color. And again, this was available as far as when I'm filming, I checked and everything is still available. This is limited edition though, so if you want it, you might want to pick it up. But this looks stunning, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning. I hope it works as well as it looks like it's going to. So, Morphe R36. I almost don't want to disturb the beautiful like embossing on this. It's, look, can you see how beautiful this is? Oh, all right, well, let's go. We're gonna, is it picking up? Yeah, looks like it might be a little glittery, so we'll see if it blends in. Okay, let me look here and, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's pretty. So pretty. In fact, I might use a little bit up here on I might highlight a little bit with it too. And again, I'll show you out in natural light so that you guys can really see what I'm talking about. It's beautiful though. And you can buff it right into the skin. So pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I'm going to take a little of this. I really love this. And put this in the inner corner. Right here. Oops. And I'm going to take it right here. We use that white shade, but we're going to bring it forward a little bit more with this pretty shade. Beautiful. All right, beautiful. I'm excited about these products. Okay, now I think I have a lip liner in the color Foxy. We'll use that one. Then we'll use, oh, I have the illuminating wand. We're going to use that a different day because I'm going to put that up against Charlotte Tilbury's illuminating wand. So we are going to use that, but a different day. All right, so this is the color Foxy. Let me wipe the gloss off my lips. We'll use that on the top as well, but we're going to put this on, lipstick and gloss. All right. I love gel liners, and I've used the Beauty Pie one, so I already know these are fabulous. So this one's also not a first impressions other than the color. And the color is like very deep. It's like a nude, a dark nude, like brownish shade. But I do like it. This would be a beautiful shade for the fall time. Really pretty. Okay, let's see what color lipstick we have. Hopefully we have a lipstick that works with this. Otherwise we'll just put gloss on. Mixed board and really good raisin. So that sounds like it might work. So we have this one here. Okay, is really good raisin. This is darker. I think I'm gonna use Cowboy Nude. Yeah, we're gonna use Cowboy Nude. And this one I have the liner of and didn't, never tried the lipstick, so. In fact, I don't think I've ever tried their lipstick. That's very pretty. And it's like, you don't really need a gloss with this. Like, it's really pretty. You really don't need a gloss, but we're gonna put the gloss over it just to keep my lips, because it's very comfortable. It's quite moisturizing. But we're gonna go a little high shine. And again, this gloss, I think it was Cherry Blossom or something. No, Nude Nectar. It had Cherry Blossom in it. It's Nude Nectar. All right, so that is all of the stuff that I have, other than the light wand, which we're gonna try later. I am going to put, if I can find it, where did I put it? My Tarte concealer's here, but I can't find the concealer that I was using. Well, I guess I'll have to use the Tarte, because I'm gonna go over this spot. Hopefully, I'll just put a little bit. Hopefully it's not a totally different color than what we were using. I can't find my brush either, my concealer brush. That's weird. I mean, I just had it, so it's gotta be here, but. Yeah, see, this is a lot lighter. That's what I was worried about. I put the tiniest amount on, too. That's okay. I'm just blending in lines here, so there's no harsh lines. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take you into the light, and then I specifically, so right off the bat, before we get started, the lipstick lip liner's a total win, and I love the concealer, also not a first impression. It's very creamy. It's gonna be great for you dried skin ladies. If you have oily skin, you'd be better off with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is thicker and more dry, more drying. So I think you'd like the Shape Tape better if you have oily skin, and if you have dry skin like me, go with the Beauty Pie. I'm gonna take these with me. We're gonna go into the light. Let me show you our final look here. Okay, here is the look in natural sunlight. I'm sitting in front of the door. I'm not going outside only because it snowed last night. So, but I'm right in front of the light. You can see the beautiful highlight here. Really pretty. I don't think it emphasizes texture any more than any of the other ones do. You can buff that into the skin. The eyes look stunning. They look so pretty, don't they? I'm very happy with the blend and the softness of those shadows. I think the shadows came out beautiful. Guys, that shadow palette is only, so Beauty Pie sells it because you're a member, you do your membership. You're only paying, I think you get this palette, it's like $55, but as a member you get it for $14. You can't do better than that for $14. This is excellent shadow, and you're gonna get so many wearable everyday looks with this, and they're beautiful, they're soft, and they're so pretty. I believe this is made in Italy. Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, made in Italy for Beauty Pie. So I would pick this up. If you guys are a part of the Beauty Pie and you're wondering if it's any good, it's really good. And this highlight is also, just look at that. just stunning. It looks like I maybe need a little more on that side. I don't know, maybe I'm just the angle I'm at, but look how pretty it is. The whole look came together. I'm so impressed with this look. It's so nice when you do your makeup and you finish up your makeup and you're like, I look good. I feel good. Like there's no, my skin, it looks beautiful right now. When you're as up close as you are to me earlier, you see all my wrinkles, all my lumps, all my bumps, but like then when you stand back and look at the whole package, when you put your makeup on, you look good. Now, do I still have wrinkles? Yeah. I mean, they didn't just disappear, guys. You can see I have a lot of pores here. The skin looks good though. I think it looks good because I so moisturized it with that capsule and the Japan Fusion serum. I think that's why the skin is so good looking today. After I cleaned up, you know, covered up the breakouts, it just really moisturized my skin and the whole look ended up coming together really nice. So I would also highly recommend this. I don't remember how much this was. Maybe I think your member price might be like $10 or something. I'll put it on the screen for you guys. In fact, I'll put all of the, hopefully you'll have seen now, all of the prices for each of the pieces I've used. I'll have the Beauty Pie membership link down below. If you use my link, you guys get $10 off. It's a way to get prices that are luxury brand prices, or luxury brand makeup for drugstore prices. If you're a member, it's worth it. I've used it a lot. So, and I love their skincare and their hair care too. And like their gel, their like shower gels, and they just have great products. So check them out. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm very curious to hear if you have picked up Beauty Pie, if you've tried it, what you've thought, and also what you think about this look, and what do you think about the eyes? What was your favorite product that I used today? Comment down below. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Bye, guys.